Life itself is a question. And I've come to realize that every initiative that you see around you has been a question being answered. Our existence is a question, and your existence is a question. So the journey of life is about finding the answers to that question. And each of us has a question that he or she must answer if we are to become that which we intend to be, or that which we are destined to be. Helen Keller was once asked, what is the greatest tragedy? What is the worst thing about being blind? And she said, the greatest tragedy is not being blind, but having sight without a vision. In the days of our forefathers, people used to be taken into slavery by force. Today, young people take themselves to slavery without anyone forcing them. When you look at international media or you read newspapers, you're going to see gruesome pictures of young people being lynched or even sold like animals. Those young people you see being sold in Libya like animals are human beings. They come from somewhere. They have people who believed in them and people who are there to make sure that they grow up. It's unfortunate that someone can reach an extent of pushing themselves into slavery, open slavery. In my own country, thousands of young people, hundreds of young people are flocking embassies to get visas to run away from their own motherland. And every day, every week, every month, every year, hundreds drown in the sea while trying to run away from Africa. For some people who see things from outside, they might think that is normal and people don't even care about how many young people are losing lives every day simply because of running away from their own nations. But the reason why people run away, are forced to leave their motherlands for distant places, it is simply the word hope. They are searching for hope, hope for a better life, hope for a good future, hope to become that which they believe were created to be. Forgetting that you and I have the power and the opportunity to shape the kind of life that we live and even shape our nations. The generation of leaders that is in Africa today, 50 years from now, they won't be there, which means the future is for those people who are between 0 and 25 or 30 or 35. It has fallen on us again to shape the future, not just of our own selves, but the future of our countries and the future of our continent. But since life is a question, I simply want to share with you 4 questions in life that have shaped my life, that have forced me to do what I do, that have kept me going amidst great challenges, that have forced me to lift myself up after big fails and great embarrassments to keep moving forward. The moments where people told me I'm not realistic, these questions have forced me to go on. And of late I've learned not to care about what the noise around me is saying. I've learned to respect my own dreams, my own aspirations in making my environment, my community, my country, my continent a better place for hundreds of or thousands or millions of young people that will be here after 100 years from now. The first question I want to share with you is, who are you? This question has forced people to leave their motherland, to go to distant places in search of things that they don't know. This question has forced many young girls to go into prostitution, to sell their bodies for living. This question has forced others to kill other people, like what you see in Libya, killing black Africans like animals. And one of the responses from those young people who were brought back to their nations, the experience he got from there showed us that those people look at black people as animals. But maybe I need to inform the world that I did not choose to be black. I'm a human like you are human. All of us are searching for hope. All of us are searching for a better place where we can live without being judged or being intimidated. To my brothers outside there, my brothers and sisters all over the continent of Africa and even the world, you don't need to leave your country to become something. No. There is something you can do from your country that can promote you, that can push you to greater heights, that can even force the world that you love so much to know about you. So the first thing that you need to know is, who are you? What separates you from other people? We are told that the prints on my thumb are different, are unique. There's never been a person, and there will never be a person who has the same prints like mine. That means there is something that is hidden inside you, and only you have it in this generation. So the most important thing is finding who you are. When you find who you are, you have found your worth. There's no way I can run away and sell myself into slavery, open slavery. If we find our worth, if we find who we are, I am black, I'm a Ugandan and I'm proud of that. I'm an African. I love who I am, and opportunities are here. I know my worth. When you know who you are, you know your worth. You know what you can do. And the second question is, what are you looking for in life? You can't simply board a car or board a train or board a bus to go somewhere when you don't know exactly what you're looking for. Even running away from Africa, going to Europe, if you don't know exactly what you want in Europe, you won't get it. What do you want? My father used to say, be like a postage stamp. It sticks to an envelope until when it gets there. So what do you want? What are you looking for in life? If you don't know what you're looking for, you're going to be taken up by things that don't even concern or don't even relate to who exactly you are. But what keeps us going is not that we have everything that we need in life, but because I know exactly who I am and what I want, and I see it every day when I wake up and I follow that. That has kept me going and has kept me calm and appreciate who I am and what I have for now, because I know that those that have succeeded in life are not the people that have had the best in life, but those that have had to make the best out of whatever life has offered to them. If you make the best out of what you have right now, because someone else is wishing he or she had the opportunity that you have. You're alive, you have 2 legs, you have 2 arms, you have 2 eyes, you have a head, a working head. You're normal, you're not in hospital. You don't have any illness, you don't have any sickness. Someone else is wishing he had what you have. Use every opportunity that you have to be the person that you want to be. So if you know who you are and what you want, the third question is, what price must you pay to have it? Young people of Africa must understand that we are going to pay a big price for whatever we want. Those nations that you see that somehow inspire you to go there or to live there or to run away from your country, you must know they have worked so hard. They have paid a big price to become or to look like the way they are. Young people in Europe, America, or developed Asia grow up talking and thinking about their country's dreams. They are being told and reminded every day that what lies before them and what lies behind them are tiny matters compared to what lies within them. I want to emphasize that what lies before you and behind you are simple things compared to what lies within you. You have whatever it takes to become great. You have whatever it takes to become the person that you want to be, or the person that you're fighting to be. You have whatever it takes. But if you know your worth, if you know who you are, if you know what you want, then you must define how much you're going to pay to become that person. If you want to be a good athlete, you have to work out. If you want to be a good speaker, you have to read, you have to practice every day. Remember, talent is given naturally, but skill must be perfected over time. So you must know the price that you're willing to pay. And lastly, when do you want to become that person? When do you want to get what you want? Because a dream is a goal with a deadline. Your age, you're 20, from 20 to 35, it is not a time to waste. That is the time you lay your foundation. It is absurd to see young people being sold like animals. It is very unfortunate. That is why their nations must stand up and come up with practical ways on how they are going to solve that. I commend the people of Cameroon, I commend the people of Gambia, I commend some people that have tried to come up with initiatives to go to Libya and pick their children. They're not running away because they want. They're running away because they think they'll find hope. Challenges are going to be there. And I know if you haven't come across them, you're soon going to find them. But the most important thing is not what we go through. For all of us understand that a building block is that which has undergone the finest furnace. I also believe that I was created black and an-African because that is an opportunity to utilize, to hope, to become something great. Because if I lived in a nation that had all the opportunities, maybe I wouldn't be the person I am. But I've turned these challenges into opportunities. I've turned my life to help other people, to use it as an example to other people to become something. So, my brother and sister out there, I know you're watching this. Let's start from wherever we are, utilizing those few things that we have, those few opportunities that we have, and create the kind of life that we want. I might not be able to reach everyone, but I know that each of us, each voice can make a difference. Let's come together and forge a way forward in shaping the future of our continent.